Hello everyone, today's video will be about Asus Aura, the software to control PC RGBs, mostly from Asus, as the name suggests. I'm going to show you all the effects, every static effect, every dynamic effect, and all their variations, and how they look with PC RGB components. What kind of components? Well, I have the standard motherboard LEDs from Asus Maximus X Hero, the I/O sink, the M2 heatsink and chipset heatsink. My PC is also equipped with G.Skill Trident Z RGB RAM, so I'm going to show you how they synchronize with Asus Aura. On top of that, I have a standard 12V RGB strip 50/50, and last but not least, I also have an addressable LED strip 1 meter long, 69 WS2812B addressable LEDs. Here is the layout of all RGB components in my case. 1, 2, 3 are the standard motherboard LEDs, 4 is G.Skill RAM, 5 is the standard 50/50 RGB LED strip hidden behind the cable cover, and 6, 7, 8 is one long addressable strip connected in series. It starts at the right bottom side, then goes to the left bottom side, next it climbs up, and finally it runs on top of my case from left to right side. Right after start you will see in Asus Aura the color cycle. We are using in here HSV color representation with hue, saturation and value. In here we have configuration panel. From this place we can first set number of LEDs on our addressable strip. I have 69. The default maximum number in here is 60, but with simple trick you can increase it to over 100. If you are interested how to do it, here is a video I made about this, you can watch it later. Next thing we have here is calibration mode. It's very nice for the regular RGB strips. Basically you can rearrange the colors, the pin numbers on the motherboard, the software, to tell the program on which pin you have red color, on which you have blue color, and where do you have the green color. This way you can adjust everything to the strip you have. Of course, if you mismatch things and then you want to say show green color, it might show red or blue. Let's begin with the static color. With brightness turned down to 0, all the LEDs are turned off. We can change the color with the circle, with the sliders. After each time we have to press apply. Beside that we can use the text input to write our custom RGB values. This way we have full control over the colors. We are not limited to presets. Beside the single color mode, we have the by areas mode, where we can set a color of each LED synchronized component in our case. We can select the pack I/O, the M2 heatsink, the chipset heatsink. Of course, we have also control over the LED strips. Fortunately, it seems that standard strip is synchronized with motherboard. Very cool thing happens with G.Skill RGB RAM. When it's installed, instead of seeing simply 1 or 2 components in by area menu, we see 10 of them. Why is that? Each RGB RAM stick has 5 LEDs and we can set color to each of them individually. Just like that, we can pick first LEDs from top, then second, then third, fourth and fifth, and assign them different colors. Let's go, next mode, the briefing mode. In here, just like before, we have single color, the by area mode, and when we press apply, our PC starts to brief. It will slowly turn on the LEDs, then make a brief stop in the middle, and then start to dim them out, like inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, breathing. In the by area mode, just like before, we can set color individually to each component, and that will be all in this mode. It's not very complicated. Next comes the color cycle mode. In this mode, components will cycle through different colors in specific order. As you may have noticed already, the 50/50 strip in the back of my case is out of sync with rest of components. You probably noticed it, but my 50/50 RGB strip is out of sync. It does not follow rest of components. This is a new bug introduced in Asus Aura 1.5.28. So if you want to use this feature, this color cycle mode, you should stick with older version, preferably this one with 25 at the end. Next mode will be rainbow. As name suggests, it will also show us different colors like a rainbow, but this time we have more control over what kind of colors it will show us. The default mode is color cycle. It will slowly cycle through all the components. As you can see, each component can have different color at the same time, and most spectacular is the addressable LED strip WS2812B. From the beginning of the strip till the end, it can have different color along its length. This is the power of addressable LED strip. They are really cool. Other tools, not only for the rainbow effect, but others too. We have sequence menu. We can switch places of components, their order in the lighting animation. With the rainbow mode, it's not really visible, doesn't change much, but I will show you it later. Okay, but one more thing for the rainbow mode. Instead of having a whole spectrum of colors, we can select a gradient mode where we pick a range of colors, and the rainbow mode will cycle only through this selected range, say from blue to green. This is really great for people who have a set theme of their PC, and rainbow mode would just look ugly for them. This way they can limit the colors. You select the starting color, the ending color, but you can also reverse the order and turn the starting into the end color and other way around. Next we have another effect, it's called Comet. Let's first switch to the single color so you can see how it looks in basic form. What we have here is a burst of light that goes through all our components. With this effect you can see how it reacts to the change of order. All other LEDs are turned off while this effect is in place. Just like before, we have by areas mode where each component will have different color. And also we have the gradient mode, so the color will change as the burst of light goes further. Next mode is called Flash and Dash. It's very similar to the Comet mode, with this one difference that components never turn off, so they always stay on, slightly weaker than the burst of light, so we can see as it travels through the LED strips and other hardware. And just as before, we have the by area mode and gradient mode. Of course, as you may have noticed already, we have the speed slider, so we can make it faster or slower. It's obvious, so I didn't show it. Next mode is the wave effect. It's really nice and really calm effect. Simply our components from 0 will start to lighten up. When they reach maximum brightness, they will start turning off. Just like ocean waves, the wave goes in and the wave goes out, the wave goes in, the wave goes out. With this effect we have additional by areas mode, but if you select the addressable strip, you can toggle the gradient mode, so it will change color along its length. Next we have the glowing yo-yo effect. It's really fast, really dynamic. We have small burst of light going through all our components, and then we have second stronger wave of light, just like this. Next effect will be again very calm, very relaxing. It's named Starry-Night because it looks like sky during night with lots of stars. All components are turned on, the LEDs are turned on, and randomly some of the components will light up a little stronger. In the result, we can see our LEDs blink from time to time, just like stars in the sky. From all the effects in Asus Aura, this is my favorite personally. And again we have the by areas mode with optional gradient mode for addressable strip, so it will have different color at its beginning and at its end. Next mode is the strobing mode. Each of our components will light up in specific order from 0 to maximum. The cycle is fast and rapid, beside the standard single color we have by area mode, and of course we can adjust the speed of strobing. We are almost at the end. The effect that I'm going to show you now is called smart. How is it smart? It's smart because it can adjust color based on CPU temperature or CPU load. We select the two threshold temperatures or loads, and if it's below the first threshold it's green, in between first and second it's yellow, and above second threshold it's red. For this demonstration we'll need something to put load on the CPU, so we can heat it up and show you how it changes color if you don't believe me. It already reacted when the temperature jumped over 40 degrees, but let's put on some real load. The test begins. We are quickly going into the yellow zone as I set the threshold really low. It's still filling RAM, and now as the real test begins, we are quickly going into the red zone, just like this. Let's turn this off, and as our components cool down, we are back in the green zone. And that's all about this mode. But next is the music mode, the most spectacular music. So when I turn it on, all the LEDs turn off. But let's see what happens next. I prepared myself some music tracks to show you the music effect with. Let's begin with the rock mode. It will slowly cycle through all colors, and the brightness, the light flashing is reacting really nicely to the bass effects, the drum line. Unfortunately, you can't select one colors and stick to it. It always cycles through one or more colors. No control over it. Next mode, the hip hop mode. Not really different from previous one, but let's wait for the real beginning of the song. Now you can see that beside the slide blinking, flashing to the music, there is also some kind of special effect going on in the addressable strip. You can see it's lighting up from the left side to the right side. The party mode is really crazy. We have orange, we have blue, we have green, a lot of blinking and flashing, and as you can see, there is a really cool effect running on the addressable strip, where depending on the sound level or maybe frequencies, it acts like a equalizer or something like that. Visualization. Next mode will be sleep mode. It's not really interesting, but I'm going to show you anyway. all the effects are toned down. We have very slow color cycling, there is no flashing, there is no bright effects. Well, it's really calm. Now let's go with the funk mode. This is going to be interesting one. We have main color scheme, blue, turquoise, and bam, flash, red. Wait for it, wait for it. And there it is, the funk mode. We have very fast and very bright flashes of different colors, red, orange, pink, and it always returns to the base blue color. In the romance mode we have obvious change of coloristics. We have pink, we have blue, maybe something green, and it's similar somehow to the sleep mode. It's very calm, the changes are very slow, but we can see some subtle flashing of RGBs. Now let's go to the jazz mode. I found some special track just for it. It reacts to the jazz music really nice. I don't know how it does it, but well, it works. You might notice it does, but different components have slightly different colors. Also, overall coloristic of this mode is shifted towards white, green, yellow. We don't see blue here, we don't see red or pink. It's up to something. And last but not least, we have the normal mode. We will see here a constant color change, color cycling with brightness reacting to the output level or maybe some frequency, I don't know. But anyway, this is it. These are all the Asus Aura RGB modes, all the synchronization modes. I hope you liked what you saw. Maybe you learned something new. But anyway, thanks for watching. And like always, if you found this video helpful or interesting or anything, please like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.